SORA is FISD's online library. You will need to add the app from the App Store. It's SORA. Once you have it added, you're going to have to choose Frisco ISD as your school. Then you're going to put in your user ID number. That is going to be your student ID number. And then you're going to choose Sign In. Once you're on Sign In, you'll start to see all of your loans. You have the ability to move around throughout the features at the very bottom. The home option will allow you to see what you have in your account. You can have 3 at a time. The binoculars will allow you to see all of the online library. It's really important to note that once you are signed in under your ID number, that the library is separated by the student ID number, meaning if you're in an elementary school, you're going to have access to elementary titles. If you are in the middle school, you will have access to both elementary and middle school titles. And if you are in the high school, then you're going to have access to a high school, middle school, and elementary. So just keep that in mind when you're choosing, and make sure that if little brothers and sisters want to use this app, that they are signed in under their account number. And then at the very bottom, going back to the features, if you choose the books, this will allow you to see all of the choices, and this gives you the opportunity to return things or renew things. So you'll see how many you have, and then you have your options. Once you click on your options, you have all of these things that you can do. You can renew, you can return, you can send to your device. It will disappear after 14 days. And then mark as done is a really neat one to use. That way you can keep a list of all the books that you have read. And then you have some read-alikes also available for you if you scroll down. I'm going to go ahead and return this title so I can show you how to add a new title. You choose the binoculars at the bottom, and I like to control the choices by hitting your preferences here. Once you hit preferences after underneath the Frisco ISD logo, you have the option to choose a bunch of different choices. I like to separate mine from audiobooks and ebooks. So if I just want to choose audiobooks, I would select that, and then I could go to collections, which was right underneath Frisco Independent School District, immediately below that, and then I can kind of filter my results by this as well. So you can choose any of the choices that you see, and then when you're ready to borrow, you're going to choose borrow. It will load. It takes about a minute or less, and then you have some features here to get you started. The best thing about turning in books and then reloading them, SORA is kind of brilliant in that if you return it, say you don't like it, or you are like, I'm really not into it, but maybe I can read it later, it's smart enough to pick up where you left off. So if you notice that synchronize option that popped down a few seconds ago, that's actually because I've accessed this book in the past, and it's really trying to get me back to where I left off. I don't know if I would use that, but it's kind of a cool feature if you choose to use that. So now, if you go back to your books across the bottom, it's going to show you that you have 3 available. In the next video, I will show you how to go and use some of the features like putting things on hold and making lists so you can create your own library. But for right now, that's basically how you get started. Enjoy.